Thank you all for joining. I want to welcome you to our fall 2021 graduation ceremony. We're going to go ahead and get started now. First, I'd just like to point out that we are going to be recording the ceremony today. The only people that will be seen in the video are the panelists, aka the staff and the graduates, and we will be posting it on our social media platforms. I would like to introduce and turn it over to Janie Kramer, our Executive Director.
Welcome, everyone. It's so nice to see you all. I want to thank you for joining us for this virtual graduation. Today, we are celebrating the accomplishment of 4 full-service teams, 2 home companion partnerships, and 2 breeder dogs. Please be aware that as we present the videos of our graduates later in the ceremony, you may need to adjust the volume on your computers. Some are louder than others. Graduates, please be comfortable in your home. If you need to move around, please do so. And if your dog alerts, please listen to your dog. I would like to start by thanking our CPL Board of Directors who share their time and talents. They work as a team to oversee operations and strategically plan for the future needs of the organization. Their decisions are guided by the CPL mission and core values. Thank you for your continued support and dedication to our mission. Later in the ceremony, one of our board members, Pat Peters, will say a few words. CPL is very blessed to have 2 groups of supporters who are essential to fulfilling the CPL mission. I would like to thank our generous donors and volunteers. It is those donors who support CPL financially who give us the resources to train and place well-trained service and companion dogs with individuals with disabilities. These partnerships are life-changing. As you listen to our graduates today, you will hear the impact that your gifts are making in their lives. I'd also like to recognize our dedicated volunteers. Without you, we could not fulfill our mission. When each of our puppies are born, our volunteer whelping team comes together to give these puppies much love and care. Thank you to our puppy homes and prison program volunteers who raise a puppy for a time from 8 weeks old through 14 months. These volunteers never complain about getting up at 4 a.m. to take their puppy out to do their business in the rain, sleet, or snow. I would also like to recognize our walkers, cuddlers, socialization handlers, breeder homes, weekend dog sitters, office volunteers, and the many others who help CPL run smoothly. You give your time, homes, sometimes at the cost of furniture and carpets, and love to a puppy who has a very important job in life. I also want to thank our staff. We are blessed to have a group of professionals who are passionate about the mission, happy to share their expertise, and dedicated to working as the ambassadors to further the CPL mission. From the development team, business office, our maintenance technician, and our administrators, I see a firm commitment to always striving to be the best we can be. The work of the program department is a team effort from all staff who care for the well-being of the dogs in the program, from the puppies in training to the second-year dogs in the kennel. CPL's professional trainers, Valerie Skinner and Victoria Scavicchio, are passionate about the training of the dogs and having them meet the individual needs of the recipients. They also take care to match the right dog with the right applicant and teaching the many skills during team training. I'd also like to thank all of our program team, including Deb Bauer, Program Director, Kat Van Voorhis, our Program Manager, Diane Blanky, Program Assistant, Jerry Ortega, our Harness Technician, Sarah Moran, our Senior Kennel Assistant, Kelsey Sheehan, Rachel Wereback, and Maria Mann, all our kennel assistants, and Christina Billy, our Graduate Support Coordinator. As you can see, there are hundreds of people who help to prepare the dogs graduating today for their journey ahead. As a nonprofit, we can only fulfill our mission with your support. I want to thank our veterinary sponsors who generously give discounted and free care to our dogs during their first and second years of training. This includes flea and heartworm prevention, vaccines, radiographs, and spaying and neutering of the dogs. Your excellent care provides these dogs with a healthy start to their journey as a service or companion dog. Thank you for believing in the mission and choosing to support Canine Partners for Life. Today, you are going to hear about the journey, the 2-year journey our dogs take that starts at their time of birth. You're going to hear about challenges they overcame, funny stories, their quirks and talents, and the many people who trained and gave them love along the way. You'll hear about the team training journey, an intensive 3 weeks that starts on Zoom, learning about healthcare, public access rights, training techniques, and where the partnership bonds begins in the second week of training. Finally, we will hear from our graduates about their journeys. Today is a celebration of these partnerships and the journey ahead. We wish our graduates the best in their future adventures with their partner. I'd like to begin the ceremony introducing our 2 breeder dogs. Our first breeder dog is Fausta. The following individuals and organizations have contributed to Fausta's journey to become a breeder dog. The breeder is ADI, North American Breeding Cooperative. The dam is Rini. The sire, Rico, from Susquehanna Service Dogs. Rini is CPL. The namer is C. Raymond Davis and Sons. The puppy home was SCI Green. I am privileged to be Fausta's breeder home. Our veterinary sponsor was Waynesburg Animal Hospital. I'm going to just share a little bit about Fausta with you. Fausta's first year of training was with her handlers at SCI Green, who did a wonderful job with her obedience skills and her strong desire to be with a person. The first words in a letter from her handlers that describe Fausta stated, "Fausta is a great pup. She is eager to please and is always happy to see you. She may be a bit stubborn, but if you ask her again, she will make a good decision." Mornings are Fausta's favorite time. She greets me with full body wiggles and showers my face with wonderful kisses. She then rolls over for a nice belly rub. Fausta is a gentle girl with a soft temperament. She loves to be with adults and children and sticks to me like Velcro. She takes her time and enjoys her food, unlike most labs, as my other lab waits for her to be finished to pick up her food bowl. When Fausta hears the words, "What a good girl," she wiggles in circles, knowing that a treat is on the way. She is always so gentle when she takes the treat. All I feel is the softness of her whiskers. Fausta's one truly favorite game, which she would play all day, is fetch. Her get it and give it skills are spectacular. The only words you have to say is, "Where's your ball?" And she will find one, whether it's under the couch, under a chair, or in a corner. This was something she learned from her handlers at SCI Green. We are so blessed to be Fausta's breeder home, and we are so proud of her as a mama to a litter of 9 puppies born this past March. It was a challenge to care for all of those puppies, but thanks to the help of our volunteers and staff, they are on their way to becoming service and companion dogs. I look forward to Fausta's future litters. And thank you, CPL, for trusting me with Fausta. Next, I'd like to introduce Morgan, who is Fausta's sister. The following individuals and organizations have contributed to Morgan's journey to become a breeder dog. The breeder, ADI, North American Breeding Cooperative. The dam is Rini from CPL. The sire is Rico from Susquehanna Service Dog. The namer, Donald and Ethel Shepard. Puppy home was SCI Somerset. And the breeder home is Diane Henney, CPL's volunteer coordinator. Morgan has a gentle spirit and is often seen with a smile on her face. She had her first litter of puppies on August 18th. There were 5 puppies in the litter, and all were males. She was a great mom, kept all of the boys in line, and quickly won over the hearts of our volunteers. I'd like to introduce Diane Henney to share a few words about Morgan.
Hi, I'm Diane Henney. My husband and I are so blessed to be Morgan's breeder home. She brings us joy with her smiles and playful wiggles, and it was such a delight to watch her become a first-time mom. Being raised in a prison program, there are 2 inmate handlers for each puppy. I have a few words to share from each of her raisers. From Mr. R, Morgan was my first puppy that I raised and fell in love with her since the first day I got her. It was my pleasure to raise her and an honor for me to be able to help the program. I will never forget Morgan. She was the best thing that happened to me at the time I raised her. And from her other handler, Mr. G, Morgan loved to run and play with other dogs and would always greet you with a smile. Just give her lots of love and you will have a great dog. I thank them both, and we certainly have plenty of love to give her. We wish all of our full service and home companion graduates a wonderful journey together. Thank you.
Thank you, Diane. Congratulations to Morgan and Fausta. Now, I'd like to introduce our graduate support coordinator, Christina Billy, to announce the graduating home companion teams. Christina?
Thank you, Janie. I am pleased to introduce home companion graduates Anna and Belle. The following individuals and organizations have contributed to Belle's journey to become a home companion dog. Namer, 6 ABC Action News. The breeder, Canine Partners for Life. Dam, Kenzie from Canine Partners. Sire, OPK Goldens. Puppy Homes, Sue and Jose Reyes and MCIJ. Home Companion Training Home, Keith Noss. And veterinary sponsor, Crestview Animal Clinic. From the day Belle was born, she captured the hearts of the world, or at least the greater Philadelphia area. Belle was named by viewers of 6 ABC Action News, and the news crew followed her and her siblings' progress through the CPL training program on a series called Pup Dates. We would like to give a special thank you to Leanne Coyote and Lindsay Teague for the many hours that they spent filming Belle and her siblings, editing the footage, and ultimately sharing Belle's story and our mission with our community. Belle's training began in a community puppy home, and her puppy raiser said, Belle was a very sweet girl with a gentle spirit right from the start. She loved to learn and was happy to be anywhere we went, although I believe she preferred home to being in large crowds. One of her favorite activities she learned from one of our older dogs was bringing me my slippers as soon as she knew I was awake. I hope Anna and Belle enjoy sharing many happy years together. Belle's journey continued at MCIJ, where her primary handler told us, Belle was a very mature puppy. She was responsive, obedient, and quick to perform a command. Above all else, Belle was intuitive, loyal, and just full of love. Working with her taught me so much about training, problem solving, and embracing life. I will truly miss so many things about Belle, but mainly her ability to make me smile. I would love to congratulate Belle for being such a special puppy. Now she gets to fulfill her duties of making someone's life so much better. From the very beginning of their partnership, Anna has referred to Belle as Sweet Belle, an array of sunshine, and she couldn't be more spot on. Belle has a very lively personality. She loves to please and play fetch with her frisbee all day long. She has brought so much joy and happiness and companionship into Anna's life. The two of them are inseparable and they make such a great pair. And now we're going to hear from Anna about their journey.
Hello, my name is Anna, and my companion dog's name is Belle. Today is my birthday. There could not be the best way to celebrate it as to celebrate our new family edition, Belle. I was terrified of dogs all my life. You changed my life. I see dogs differently now. Your incredible service is changing people's life. Your extraordinary mission makes our lives rewarding. Thank you. Belle is a sweetheart. We love her very much. She is a sunshine and a treasure. Just looking at her in the kind and loving eyes makes it so much easier. In 2016, my lungs were burned with harsh chemicals. My life changed in one day. My chemical brain injury causes horrific symptoms. With my disability, I lost life, literally. I want to thank everybody who makes it possible for people like me to have a sunshine in their lives, the support, the kindness, the gift of happiness and content. Belle is the light in our lives, and she is a true Belle. She brings happiness with every second of her existence. She made my life so much brighter and happier. Thank you.
Congratulations, Anna and Belle, and I would like to wish Anna a very happy birthday. Now I would like to introduce Luke and Ori. The following individuals and organizations have contributed to Ori's journey to become a home companion dog. Breeder, Southeastern Guide Dogs. Dam, Susie. Sire, Murphy. Namer, Garrett and Tatiana Copeland. Puppy Homes, Sue Fleming and SCI Laurel Highlands. Home Companion Training Homes, Leah and Dominic Corrigan and Kathy and Travis Hayes. And veterinary sponsor, Cambria Veterinary Care. Ori started her journey in a community puppy home. Her puppy raiser shared, when Ori first came to me at 9 weeks, she was the model pup. She was exceptionally calm, sweet, and learned very quickly. Ori taught me everything I know about service puppy raising. She learned and she trained me well. She had two passions, training sessions and children. She loved learning new skills and loved showing them off. Ori's favorite outings were to a school for children with behavioral issues and cognitive emotional disabilities and to high school basketball games. She was unfazed by the loud noises, balls flying, and crowds of kids. I was so excited to learn about the family Ori is placed with, and I hope she will be a blessing to all of you, especially Luke. Ori's journey continued at SCI Laurel Highlands, where her handler shared that Ori was a playful, energetic pup. She would play for hours. Every time I would throw the ball, she wanted me to come get it. She loved to be in her kennel and could also be very hard-headed at times. I'm proud of you, Ori. You made it, and you made me a better handler. Thank you. Ori also spent time in 2 home companion training homes who both shared that Ori was very sweet and loving. She quickly won over the hearts of the other dogs in the household and developed a strong bond with one of our volunteers' 2-year-old grandson. One of her home companion training homes shared that Ori loves kisses, snuggles, and tummy rubs. When she wasn't working, she loved to play and would spin around with joy. Ori was very focused on being a companion and was always checking on us. We enjoyed her so much. We hated when she left us, but we know she's going to change Luke's life. Her other home companion training home said that Ori went on long walks with us to so many parks and was a constant delightful presence. Ori has such soulful eyes that are a window into her beautiful, affectionate, attentive, and loyal nature. We are so proud of her and know she will bring joy and companionship to Luke and his family. Ori is a very easygoing, go with the flow type of girl that has always had a special place in her heart for children. When Luke and his family arrived at Canine Partners for Life, Ori had no trouble feeling right at home with them. Amid the activity level of 3 young boys, she was very patient and content, greeting them with plenty of licks and wiggles. Luke now has a new buddy to do fun activities with, and I look forward to seeing their partnership and their bond continue to grow. And now let's hear from Luke and his family about their journey.
Hi, my name is Carrie, mom of Luke. I'd like to thank Canine Partners for Life for introducing Ori into our life. It was a long time in coming, but she was definitely worth the wait. Ori is sweet and gentle. She's such an easy dog to live with, and she's really won the hearts of everyone in our family, including Luke. Our family hasn't had dogs since my husband and I were children. We know very little about dogs, dog care, or certainly not how to train a dog or encourage connections between a dog and a hard-to-reach child. Christina and Canine Partners for Life has been with us every step of the way. They helped us understand what Ori needs to stay healthy. They've given us resources to understand dogs better, and most important, have supported us in building a connection between Luke and Ori. Luke is a slow to warm up kiddo. He struggles to make connections, struggles to follow through with directions, and struggles to stay in one place for long. In the short time we've had Ori, just a couple of months now, we've seen steady changes and strengthening bonds. Luke is learning how to feed Ori. He's learning how to wait the extra few moments to ask Ori to sit, wait, and look at him. He started learning how to throw a ball to Ori, not just once, but multiple times, and taking turns with me as we throw the ball so that we're doing the activity together. And Ori will sit with Luke when he plays with chalk outside so that Luke will stay longer, and he'll be watching her as he draws on the pavement. Most recently, Luke has started crawling into Ori's kennel, playing in the blankets, and even laying with Ori when she comes in to join him. For other children, these kinds of small changes may seem inconsequential, but for Luke, every small step is slow, hard, and significant. I'm excited to see how Luke and Ori's relationship will build and to see other changes that might come with time. And I appreciate all that Canine Partners for Life has done to help our family and support Luke and Ori.
Congratulations to Luke and Ori. Now I would like to introduce our trainer, Valerie Skinner, to announce the graduating full service teams.
Hello, I'm happy to introduce the full service teams. The first team will be Cindy and Saxer, and the following individuals and organizations have contributed to Saxer's journey to become a full service dog. Breeder, ADI North American Breeder Cooperative, Namer, Rosemary Navis, Puppy Homes, Hoyty Halaz, and MCIJ, veterinary sponsor, Longwood Veterinary Center. Saxer's journey started in a community puppy home who shared. Saxer was the first puppy we raised for CPL, and it has been such a joy to watch him turn into the mature self. Saxer is smart and devoted, and also attentive to his human. He is big, but he is very gentle. He was laid back as a puppy. He usually opted to observe and investigate things instead of getting excited. He loved to work on his skills. For good treats, of course. His biggest challenge was his strong desire to be with and play with other dogs we encountered. The tendency of this made for interesting puppy classes and socialization trips. Saxer loves water. The first time we introduced him to a kiddie pool, he had a blast. That evening, he decided to invite himself for some splashing in the bathtub with me in it, taking a bath. I was not pleased, and he never did it again, but he continued to enjoy the water every chance he got. We wish you lots of luck, good health, and plenty of joy in your partnership. Saxer continued his training at MCIJ, where his handler shared Saxer's temperament was great. He was laid back, but also drew everyone to him. I miss our early morning bonding time, waking up to him watching me. But I am happy I had the opportunity to play a part in his growth. Saxer, I know you're going to shine bright, whatever you do. You made me a better person. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. Another handler from MCIJ shared, Saxer is like a big teddy bear. He loves to be close to his handler. I remember when Saxer first came to MCIJ, he was bigger than all of the other puppies and slower. When they played, he couldn't keep up, so he would run and stop and wait for them to come back and then run again with them. I know Saxer will be an excellent service dog and will bring joy to whoever he is placed with. We could tell Saxer and Cindy were going to be a great team from the beginning of team training because Saxer was always looking into Cindy's eyes. He had great attention and loved to hear Cindy use her praise voice. Cindy so kindly thought to bring a blanket for Saxer to lay on in the training barn, but soon realized Saxer liked the floor better. And harness fitting day, which is always an exhausting day for the teams, but Cindy pushed through it and walked well with Saxer. But once in the new harness, Saxer acted like he forgot the command sit and had never heard it before. Cindy worked through it and Saxer had sat for a food bowl with a few kibbles in it, so tricking him for the feeding sequence. Later that day, I gave Cindy some of Saxer's favorite treats from Diggy Bites Bakery, and he suddenly remembered he knows how to sit. Cindy would get so happy and smile when Saxer did service skills for her. He always enjoyed doing skills and is really quite a show off at them. During their certification test, Cindy demonstrated balance and support as one of her skills, and the way her and Saxer walked together looked so fluid and improved greatly since the beginning of team training. I know these two will have an amazing partnership. And now let's hear from Cindy about her journey.
Having trouble unmuting. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm glad. My computer's acting weird today. I apologize for that. I want to start by saying how my life has been changed by all three of my partners. Saxer was my third service dog, but I think he's a great combination of my first two service dogs. He and I have started back to work. In fact, the kids that I work with made him cards just to welcome him and make him feel at home, which warmed my heart tremendously. I look forward to every day with Saxer. He wakes me up by smushing against the bed, and then he climbs in and we snuggle a little bit and we hop down and start our day. He really has brought joy back to me. And I didn't realize how much I was changing my life because Sugar wasn't able to keep up with me anymore. So I'm right back to where I was when I first got Sugar. And I really appreciate his support and his love, even in just a week that we've been together. I want to say thank you to everybody at CPL for helping me through the process, especially in a difficult time with our family going through my mom's health issues. And I would like to add my special thanks to Mary Ann and Donna, who helped me tremendously during the time we were out in Pennsylvania. Donna and Mary Ann live in New Jersey as well as I do, and I really appreciate their help. I also want to thank my husband for taking care of Sugar in the house and everything else while I was away. So I can't wait to start my journey with Saxer, and I thanks to everyone.
Congratulations to Cindy and Saxer. Our next full service team is Rachel and Doris, and the following individuals and organizations have contributed to Doris's journey to become a full service dog. The breeder is CPL and SSD. The name is Pearl, and the sire is Sargent from Susquehanna Service Dogs. Namer, Alan and Erin Lynn. Puppy Homes, SCI Albion and SCI Laurel Highlands. Veterinary sponsors, Twin Brook Veterinary Hospital and Cambria Veterinary Care. Doris was raised in the prison puppy program. She spent a short time at SCI Albion, where one of the volunteers who helped with the program shared, "My favorite thing about Doris is that my 92-year-old grandmother is named Doris." And she loved that. I was helping to raise a puppy also named Doris. When she was with us, Doris went with me out to restaurants, to theaters, shopping, running errands. Doris then spent time at SCI Laurel Highlands, where her handler shared. Doris has a go-getter personality. She loved to train and play fetch. Doris, I knew from our very first training sessions, she had a drive to be great. I am so proud of you. I will never forget that big smile of yours when we played fetch. Doris was so excited when she first met Rachel. Rachel gave her the lap command and Doris licked Rachel right in her mask. This caused a giggle from Rachel that we continued to hear throughout team training many times. Doris' tail would wag crazy every time Rachel would giggle. I believe Doris felt like they were old friends right from the start. Doris learned that Rachel's mom is fast while pushing Rachel in her manual chair and learned to keep up with the pace. And Doris was very eager to please Rachel from the start and always got a giggle when she performed a skill for Rachel. Door pulls were a challenge at first because one thing these two worked out was the positioning and master the skill. It's always fascinating to watch these skills progress because each door in each situation is so different. Rachel and her mom commented how Doris would sleep in the back seat of the van all the way back to the hotel with her legs dangling off the seat. But once back at the room, Doris was always ready for a game of fetch. Doris likes to work hard, play hard, and of course, sleep hard. Rachel loves that Doris is a cuddler and always gets a snuggle in before bed. This team is destined to do great things, and we will always be smiling as they achieve their goals. And now, let's hear from Rachel about her journey.
Hi, my name is Rachel Kenley, and I've been partnered with Doris. She's the one with the harness on. And Bex is my retired service dog. She served me for 10 years, and she's now 12. Let's see, I had a couple of notes. So before I got Doris, I was working with Bex, and Bex was starting to slow down, and I was finding myself accommodating her needs more than she was accommodating mine. And of course, since I love my dog, I was happy to do it. But now that I have been partnered with Doris, I can start picking up my activity level again, and that's exciting. And let's see. Our partnership will help me overcome these challenges, obviously, because she's younger and more physically able to do things, and she doesn't get as tired as Bex does. And yeah. So, team training, that was hard. It was good. All of it was good, but it was quite exhausting. And I can't tell you how many times I called Doris Betts. But we made it through and we passed the certification test with flying colors, so that was good. And I'm really excited because Doris is really good at carrying things for me. And so I'm really excited to put that to good use, because that was one of the things that love Beth dearly, though I do. She was never that excited about carrying stuff for me. So I'm excited for that. And during team training, Doris was a champ and just did everything I asked of her. Sometimes she needed a little bit more encouragement, but we worked through challenges together. My experience with CPL, I really wouldn't go anywhere else at this point. CPL has been great. Their follow-up program is fantastic. They helped me, understand the process and the important stages of retiring vets, and then definitely with getting Doris and learning to work with her, and they've just been a steady rock the whole way. They also partnered me with another recipient, and that person was able to also give me tips and pointers, and she's been there before, so she was able to commiserate with me and understand the emotions, especially regarding retiring vets. So it's been a great experience, and I'm looking forward to the adventures in front of me and Doris, and giving Bets the well-earned retirement that she deserves. Thanks.
Congratulations, Rachel and Doris. Now I'd like to introduce trainer Victoria Scavicchio to announce the final graduating teams.
Hello, I am happy to introduce Melanie and Liam. The following individuals and organizations have contributed to Liam's journey to become a full-service dog. Breeder, Richard Litchford. Namer, Richard Litchford. Puppy Homes, Jean Rosenbaum, and MCIJ. Veterinary sponsor, Windcrest Animal Hospital. Liam spent his first year being raised in both a community home and puppy prison raising program. One of his handlers from MCIJ shared that Liam was always playful, attentive, and smart. Liam would always bring the ball back to me no matter how far I threw it. One time we were outside and I threw the ball up and Liam caught it before it landed. I always said that dog could play football. Liam, I hope your destination and future is prosperous and that you help someone in need. Another one of Liam's handlers shared, Liam's personality was vibrant, full of energy, ears up and tail out. He has the ability to change your mood on difficult days that make you ask yourself, should I learn to chase the ball to simplify life? He had an overall good spirit and was a pleasure to be around. One of my best memories of Liam has a little humor. As a preface, I am consistent on pulling the door to my room almost closed for privacy. On this day, Liam and I had just finished playing, and after a quick drink of water for the both of us, I placed him in front of my room and walked to speak to another handler. When I returned 2 minutes later, instead of the door being cracked, it was closed. I opened the door, walked in to grab what I needed, and walked out to return to the conversation I was engaged in. Again, when I returned to my room, the door was closed. There was no one but Liam around that I could see. For the last time, I opened my door and walked away to another area where my room was visible. What I observed made me do nothing but laugh. Liam would stand up, look around, not see me grab the tug strap to pull my door closed, then return to his down position. How smart is that? My special message to all graduates is first, congratulations. It was a pleasure to have touched each one of your lives, and I had the pleasure of each one of you touching mine. The value of this experience will always be a part of my growth. When Melanie found out she was matched with Liam, she was thrilled. Out of all the dogs she worked with, Liam was her favorite. Melanie's positive attitude shined throughout all of team training. Even the challenges she faced, she was understanding, grateful for each opportunity, and laughed a lot. And Liam definitely challenged Melanie in the beginning, especially with his general leader, but instead of getting frustrated, Melanie would turn away, laugh, and ignore his antics. As team training continued, Melanie persevered. Liam began trusting Melanie, and the two formed an incredible bond. Liam learned when Melanie needed to change her pace while walking, and the two were often way ahead of us, walking very fast thanks to Liam's help. Melanie said she felt like she had wings with Liam. During one of the field trips, Melanie tripped on a curb. Thanks to Liam's support, she didn't fall. Liam truly loves to work for Melanie, and Melanie has learned to trust her dog. These two always have big smiles on their faces, and we know they will have a great partnership. And now let's hear from Melanie about her journey.
Congratulations, everybody, and happy graduation to my classmates Cindy and Saxer, Laura and Wiley, Rachel and Doris. And to everybody who helped make this happen, and just thank you so much. Victoria, Valerie, Deb, Susan, Sue, Janie, Tanya, Christina, Jordan. I'm sure I'm missing names. All of the trainers, all of the puppy raisers, all of the handlers. You really are changing all of our lives every day. And just in the short time that Liam and I have been training together, he already is expanding my horizons in that I have more endurance, and he helps me on stairs, up and down stairs, so I'm not as afraid to leave it. All right, Liam, down. Down. To go up and down stairs, which is really incredible at home and out in public, especially out in public with cement stairs. It's more scary than being at home. And so just down to, he holds the door for me like a gentleman, and he's appropriately wearing his bow tie. And some things that I love about Liam are his personality, his willingness to work. I mean, during training, he was always the guy in the back, like, is it my turn yet? Is it my turn yet? It just really makes him really happy. His tail is always wagging. And I love his polka dots on his legs. It's not dirt, right? He's so cute. And he's really affectionate and snuggly, and he's been so far a great fit to my family. And speaking of my family, thank you so much to everyone helping me on this journey, even just through training. My parents, Brian, my children, my friends, Marcy, Heather, Mary Ellen, Greta, Jill, so many people, even my neighbors lent a hand. So just thank you to everybody. And from the bottom of my heart. I'm just so grateful. And also, Jean, you know who you are. I've been playing Beethoven's Fifth for Liam, and he absolutely looks like I know this one. So it's really fun for us. And just thank you all so much. And I'm so happy to be here. And what a gift. Oh, and speaking of gifts, the best birthday gift ever. Liam's birthday is November 24th. He turns 2 years old. And on that same day is my birthday, and I will be 48 years old. So we are going to have a big birthday celebration, this birthday buddy and I. So thank you, everybody. And I love you all.
Congratulations, Melanie and Liam. Our next full service team is Laura and Wiley. The following individuals and organizations have contributed to Wiley's journey to become a full service dog: Breeder, CPL, and Susquehanna Service Dogs; Dam, Pearl from CPL; Sire, Sargent from SSD; Namer, John and Jeanette Collins; Puppy Homes, Christine Kokenauer and MCIJ; veterinary sponsor, Dr. Jane Latta. Wiley started his journey in a community puppy home. His volunteer puppy raiser shared, "I've been raising service puppies for CPL since 2000. I took a few years off, and when I decided to return to puppy raising, Wiley came to me. Wiley was the easiest and most laid-back dog I trained, number 12, I believe. He was smart and picked up skills very quickly. We bonded very quickly, but Wiley's eyes and sweet personality would make you melt, so that was inevitable." One of Wiley's first outings was a breakfast event in Center City, Philadelphia, with at least 1,500 people. He came in, climbed on my bag, and fell asleep, barely noticing all the noise and singing that was very loud. He also enjoyed going to work, where he had the opportunity to be around people who use wheelchairs. Wiley loved to play with my dogs and was my snuggle buddy. Because of COVID, I was able to bring Wiley home with me frequently from the kennel. Each time I picked Wiley up, his tail started as soon as he turned the corner of the kennel and saw me waiting at the door. We were always both very happy to get together again. Wiley is my shining star. He's got a huge piece of my heart. I wish Wiley and Laura the best. And although I may be biased, Laura, you hit the jackpot with Wiley. I hope your new partner gives you the gift of independence, companionship, and love. So for all the tears I have shed for Wiley and still shed, I know my work with Wiley is a way to give back to others. Congratulations. Laura and Wiley have formed a very strong bond. Wiley began alerting Laura very early in team training. He alerts by staring intensely and giving her kisses. Laura learned that if she received more than 3 kisses on the face, Wiley was alerting her. When Laura started to take Wiley home, she learned Wiley loves to cuddle and prefers to take up the entire bed, so they had to agree upon a sleeping arrangement. Laura gets half the bed and Wiley gets the other half. That way they are both comfortable and can still share cuddles. Wiley loves to do skills, but sometimes takes a little extra encouragement, so Laura would reward Wiley with a lot of treats and extra butt scratches. In turn, Wiley would run his face on her legs in a bow position as if to say he was very proud of himself for doing the skills she asked. Laura was amazed when Wiley was around baby goats, chickens, pigs, bunnies. He wasn't distracted at all, which was a relief to Laura because she has 2 pet bunnies at home. As team training continued, the trips got longer and Laura had to use a manual chair. Wiley would not do skills unless he knew Laura was safe in her chair, so she could rest and avoid having an episode. Laura is looking forward to having Wiley by her side so she can get out more and possibly attend school as she hopes of becoming a vet tech. We are confident with Wiley by her side, she will be able to achieve her goals. And now let's hear from Laura about her journey.
Wiley and I have been partners for almost 3 weeks now, and every day I'm thankful for him. He makes sure I'm never alone, and I feel so much better knowing it. While it's still a bit overwhelming to have a constant companion who relies on you to know what they need as much as you rely on them to know what you need, it's also very comforting. To have someone you can say, I'm fine to, when you're really not, and have them disbelieve you immediately is different and again, comforting. Wiley has taught me that when I yawn sometimes, something happens with my vital signs, and he alerts to it, usually by putting his front paws on my chest and licking my face. That is his main alert, face licking. His other one is cutting me off when I'm walking when he detects that I don't feel good. Wiley is my first dog, and he has been the best one. I wanted a cuddler in bed, and I got it. I wanted a chill dog, and I have one. I wanted a good alert dog. Well, we're still working on that one. And by working on it, I mean still getting to know each other. I wanted to thank CPL for matching us. I'm forever grateful that you are able to grant me someone that will help me gain more freedom. To his puppy raisers, I thank you as well. To CPL staff, again, thank you. To the volunteers, wow, thank you. To my buddy Taylor, thank you for answering my anxious questions and being there for me. To my classmates, you will get all the tickets and gold stars. To my family and friends who donated and have made it possible for me to bring Wiley home, I give you many thanks. Wiley means so much to me already, and I can't wait to see where this partnership will take us. Thank you.
Congratulations, Laura and Wiley. And now we will hear from CPL board member Pat Peters.
Pat, you are still on mute.
So sorry about that. Wonders of modern technology evade me. My name is Pat Peters, and I am not only a member of the board of directors at Canine Partners, but I am partnered with my remarkable Black Labrador Retriever, Sergeant. We've been partnered together for 4 years now. And I asked for big and slow and beautiful, and he gets 5 stars in all categories. So this brings back my own graduation 4.5 years ago, and the trials and tribulations of team training and creating a partnership with your new dogs. You are embarking on a remarkable journey, whether this is a first time or a successor dog for you. And I certainly wish you all the best. CPL is a remarkable organization that continues to grow and evolve. And we are all incredibly fortunate to be associated with it. I hope that you will be able to work with your new partners and rely on CPL to work through the challenges that you'll be facing as you solidify these partnerships. Christine will do a wonderful job as graduate coordinator, and don't hesitate to reach out to her and to the trainers and other staff members at CPL. That it is a chance for you, each of you, to grow and in new ways that you can only imagine now. And the trust and connection that you will make with your dogs as you learn what makes them tick and they learn what makes you tick. It's hard work, but boy, are the rewards worth it. So safe journey to all of you. And again, congratulations. And congratulations to everyone at CPL for creating these wonderful new teams. Good work, gang.
Thank you, Pat. And thank all the graduates today for sharing such wonderful stories and comments. And I'd like to thank all of our participants for being with us today to celebrate the work of these talented teams. Through their dedication, they've developed a strong bond with their canine partner that will last a lifetime. To our teams, go forward in your lives with your canine partner by your side. These dogs are happy to provide for your needs. They want to please you and make you happy. As you leave here today, be confident that you can achieve your goals with your canine partner. You're strong individuals, but even stronger with your dog by your side. CPL is here to assist you to maximize your partnership as you look to advance your skills moving forward in your life. Now, I'd like to read a poem that's been read at every graduation ceremony since Canine Partners started. And let me bring this up to full screen so that I can see it. There we go. It's entitled, "He's Just My Dog." He is my other eyes that can see above the clouds, my other ears that can hear above the winds. He is the part of me that can reach out into the sea. He has told me 1,000 times over that I am his reason for being, by the way he rests against my leg, by the way he thumps his tail at my smallest smile, by the way he shows his hurt when I leave without taking him. I think it makes him sick with worry when he's not along to care for me. When I am wrong, he is delighted to forgive. When I am angry, he clowns to make me smile. When I am happy, he is joy unbounded. When I'm a fool, he ignores it. When I succeed, he brags. Without him, I am only another man. With him, I am all powerful. He is loyalty itself. He has taught me the meaning of devotion. With him, I know a secret comfort and a private peace. He has brought me understanding where before I was ignorant. He is my head, his head on my knee can heal my human hurts. His presence by my side is protection against my fears of dark and unknown things. He has promised to wait for me whenever, wherever, in case I need him, and I expect I will, as I always have. He is just my dog. Now, I am pleased to thank the sponsors of this event. Thank you very much for supporting not only this event, but Canine Partners and these wonderful partnerships. Geeky Bites Bakery and Marketplace, that they are located in Chadds Ford. If you have not been there, please go. Beringer Ingelheim, they are wonderful sponsors as well, providing us with much needed medications. So let me, and High Impact Fitness 24/7. They are located in Kennett Square. And also Go Green and Clean Car Wash in Kennett Square. Thank you all for helping us. And let me just go back here. Okay, so I think this concludes our fall virtual graduation ceremony. Thank you again for joining us for today's celebration. Thank you for the comments that were shared during the presentation. And we ask that if you have time to please join us immediately following this ceremony for our Zoom social with our graduates. It's a time where we can all share our congratulations and share with them our well wishes. So the link can be found in the chat box or on our website at canineforlife.org. And again, thank you for joining us for this special afternoon.
Congratulations, our graduates.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, we can all jump on over to the graduation social. I will see you soon.